In this final stretch, is the much talked about tech trade in some serious trouble or not? Let's ask someone who counts many of those stocks as his key holdings. Malcolm Ethridge with CIC Wealth. He joins me right here on our setup at Impacts. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, are you going to tell me that's why I sold Alphabet, Scott, months ago? What do you make of what's happening in tech today? And as we ask that question at the very top, is this trade now in some serious trouble?
Yeah, so I know it might surprise you to hear me say it since you beat me up so bad the last time I saw you on selling that Alphabet holding, but I actually think what's happening in that name is a little overblown. I think that realistically, the little bit of give back they had in the cloud computing space really shouldn't matter in comparison to their core business, which is search, right? And so the fact that the market has penalized them for coming up short in cloud doesn't make a ton of sense.
All right, so Stephanie Link sees the pullback, as she said on halftime, and she buys the stock, right? It's a central question to the question I asked you, or central answer. Is the tech trade in trouble? Well, it is if it continues to go down and there are no buyers. The question is, people are going to buy the dip, and then that's going to hold up this trade despite what is an ugly day.
I think people are going to buy the dip just as a natural reaction because that's what we've been doing all along. And you also have the folks that were just kind of on the outside looking in the first half of the year. As far as tech is concerned, they rotated out in 2022 because that wasn't the trade in favor last year. So there's going to be some dip buying trying to make up for lost time, but I don't think that it's going to make enough of a difference. I think that Amazon is really what's going to make all of the difference when they report tomorrow. That's going to tell us whether mega cap tech hangs in there and we can turn the corner. As you said, Microsoft is doing everything they can to try and help out here, but really it looks like just the least dirty sock in the hamper right now for a market that's
why do you say Amazon is the key to the whole thing?
Well, because Amazon has the power to step in and reinforce what we've heard from both Microsoft in the cloud computing space, as well as Netflix in the digital advertising space, right? People don't really think about Amazon as a powerhouse in digital advertising, but they're in third place globally, right behind Meta and Alphabet. And so I think them telling us that they have positive numbers to report as far as digital advertising is concerned could be the thing that turns the corner there.
See, I thought you were going to say Apple holds the key. I mean, it's the biggest stock in the market. Now, it doesn't report this week, but there have been numerous announcements around the stock. First, you had, the issues in China. Is Huawei taking market share? Then they announced yesterday a new event for Macs. Then we hear today about raising prices. How much does Apple hold sway at this moment in where mega cap goes? Because that stock chart hasn't looked good either.
It feels like the market has already turned its back on Apple, right? You mentioned they have a China problem, right? That's 20% or so of their revenue. And then they also have a problem of diversifying their revenue mix, right? They have to get away from the 50+% that is the iPhone. But I think the market has already kind of baked that in and is now looking for another lead horse, which it looks like Microsoft is trying to take the helm as. And so as far as Apple is concerned, I think really as long as they don't come out and disappoint too much, we're already expecting another quarter of disappointing revenue numbers. I think as long as they don't come out next week and disappoint too badly, the market's already kind of baked that in. I think really Amazon is where the focus is going to be since Alphabet has kind of disappointed slightly.
I don't want to gloss over Microsoft at all because it is the only mega cap tech stock that is currently green, and you do own that.
Yes.
So how do we feel about this one now, given what their results were relative to what Alphabet delivered? You saw the reacceleration in cloud growth for the first time in a couple of years.
And we forgot all about cloud, right? Last year was all we could talk about, and this year we kind of forgot about it, right? And I think that Microsoft's story is compelling in the sense that they're now talking about marrying the cloud business with their AI capabilities in Azure, and that is what is leading to more enterprise sales near term, right?
Now,
so you have a lot of people trying out what they've brought to market so far, and they haven't really hit their stride as far as charging for it, which is a big deal for them.